Hello, good morning. This morning I am going to do my supplements. I know I'm supposed to do my bloods. I'm going to do that one later. But I'm going to do the current supplements that I am taking for my optimum health. Now, some of them I take occasionally. I take them now and again to, up my game for a little while, and I leave it for a while then. My usual shot of coffee with heavy cream. So the first one up is the marine collagen. This comes in a powder with a handy little scoop. And I take two of them. You can take two or one. And you put it in water. It doesn't taste of anything really, but it's the texture. It's kind of like spongy water. But it's pretty expensive, so I only get it once a year. And I actually took it before in the oil form, but it did not agree with me. For some reason, I was very sick. Now, maybe it was gone off or something. So I decided to get the powder one, and I tested it carefully at the beginning, and it was no problem. So I just take it in a little bit of water, and I took it this morning. Taking supplements in the morning is not absolutely fantastic, but it's okay. I got them out of the way. So that's the first one. So that's for my hair, skin, and nails. And also my joints a little bit, but this one is really good for your skin. So the next one I take is glycine. Glycine is an amino acid. Some people say it's non-essential, but you actually really do need glycine. I have noticed a substantial difference since I started taking glycine in my eyes, in my joints. I would say I'm not 100% sure, but I definitely have noticed a difference in taking this one. And where's the other one? Lysine. So somebody, I can't remember who recommended it. I've only started taking these about a month ago. But lysine is also an amino acid. I don't know. I've noticed a difference. I can't even pinpoint. This is the problem with taking different supplements is you don't always remember. So this one, glycine, promotes restful sleep. I am sleeping brilliant, and nervous system support. So yeah, I definitely have noticed I am sleeping amazingly well. Who knows? Lysine, people call this the cold sore supplement. If you get cold sores, I occasionally get cold sores, but not anymore. But I took this one because I was told to take them together. That it was, I have noticed a difference. So this one, I don't really know. It's an essential. Oh, it's made in Ireland. Wow. So that one is lysine, and then I have hyaluronic acid. This one is for the joints, hair, skin, and nails. I've only recently started taking it a couple of days ago. It's supposed to be very good to take it internally, so that's why I decided to get the tablet. And it says it's an important joint lubricant. Excellent. The joints at the beginning. With MSM, which I don't know what that is. MSM. So it must be something that supports it. Methyl sulfide something or other. So it's a big long name. So now this one I only take it like once a year. This is lactobacillus. It's very good for your gut health. I take it to avoid having SIBO. I do eat carbs now and again, refined carbs. So I want to make sure that the bacteria in my gut is a good bacteria. So I got this from iHerb, and I took it yesterday and today, and maybe the day before. So I'm only taking it for a little while, and then I don't take it for a good while again. Just to get something different and make sure my gut health. I definitely have noticed a difference with that. These are my multivitamins. I always take multivitamins with minerals and iron. I'm a person who tends to have low iron, as you can see from my very pale skin. But and I am much better taking an iron supplement. Lots of people are not. The iron supplements don't suit them. And the hemochromatosis, the disease of the Irish, I definitely don't have that anyway. So anyway, that's what I take. So I take vitamin B complex, very important for women, also very important for men. Very important for thyroid function, very important for a good sleep, good everything really. So it's a food supplement to support a balanced, varied diet and a healthy lifestyle. Now that's what they're going to tell you there, but that's a very important vitamin. Iodine, this is my usual bottle, but I actually have moved on to the big boy. Iodine Plus, this is iodine with potassium. So iodine is extremely important. I think that people should be taking iodine most people are not taking iodine. And if I say I'm taking iodine, they're like, is that the red stuff that you get in the hospital when you're having an operation? Yes, it's the same thing, except this one is clear. I take 3 drops a day, and potassium is an essential electrolyte. We do not have enough potassium in our diets. It comes from leafy greens and stuff, but I take it extra in the supplements. I have noticed such a difference. I definitely think my thyroid function has improved, but you need iodine in every cell of your body. So I take iodine supplements. There's a doctor in the States. I watch his videos sometimes. I read his book. He's the iodine god. He's been in trouble over that and has been vindicated. And there's so many papers published now. I read widely all of the scientific journals. Now, I decided early on that I wouldn't document them. There are plenty YouTube people and plenty people with books that will document the scientific journals. I decided not to go down that route. I read widely. I observe widely. I watch a lot of YouTube videos, and I have done courses on ketogenic diets. So I know a lot about supplements. Also, I experiment a lot myself. So I really think people should be taking iodine. Advanced collagen. So I normally take this collagen for my joints in anticipation of future creaks. And also a lot of people expect to get kind of crockety backs, crockety hips, crockety knees. I don't want that shit. I want to have everything moving, everything mobile. And look at those Neanderthal hands. Look at those big Neanderthal hands. Like I met a woman the other day, and she's the most beautiful feminine hands. And there I was with my big Neanderthal hands. And I said to her, oh, look, I've got the... And she was kind of going, you kind of do have those big Neanderthal hands. But this is what I was born with. These are very good hands for lifting buckets. I can really tell you that for definite. But I don't want these man hands to get any bit of... I have zero anything. I'm flying. I'm fluid, man. I'm fluid. So I take hyaluronic acid. Glycine and lysine are actually supposed to help with your joints as well. And I normally take this one. It's very expensive, actually. I buy 3 for 2 in Boots, and then it's like, it was $26.99, but now it's $28.99 a box or something. So I get 2 of them. Now I do think this is great, and it got me started. But I decided then I would add some other types of collagen just to see, and I have noticed what a difference. I just felt that I needed something a little bit extra. I think there's probably very little collagen in these ones. There's probably more glucosamine, which is very good for your joints as well. Some people say it's unverified in the scientific journals. I think it's verified enough. So I decided to test that out. I started on it about 8 months ago. I definitely noticed a difference in the fluidity. Like, I wouldn't really be a person to suffer from joint pain or anything, but I kind of did it in anticipation that at some point I might, oh my God, I feel amazing. But I definitely, the input of the other ones recently, there is a notable difference, which I wouldn't even have noticed until I tried the other ones. It was really just curiosity to see what was else out there. So I went on to iHerb. I normally buy all my stuff locally, but some stuff that I wanted to try out, I decided I've had iHerb on my phone, the app, for months and months and months. And I've been changing this, that, and take that out of the... never buying anything until about 2 or 3 weeks ago. And then I said, look, I do want to try some other collagen. I know what I can buy. I bought this in the local store. And it has nothing to do with price. It just has to do with... I looked at the reviews. This one seemed to come out really well. So I said, look, I'll get it. I've been taking it now for a little while, and it's got hyaluronic acid and vitamin C in it, which vitamin C is very important in collagen production. You can replace a lot of your own collagen. So let's say you've been playing sport, even if you haven't been playing sports, your collagen runs down anyway. From the age of about 20, you start losing collagen at about 1% a year. So it's very important for your hair, skin, nails, joints. Forget about your hair, skin, and nails, your joints. Well, obviously, we only care about what the external looks, to be quite honest, especially if you're a woman. But I have noticed a difference. So, I suppose, unfortunately, I started taking them all around the same time. So I'm not 100% sure which one is working more, but they are all working very well together. So this one is, I think is good. I think it's going to be a winner, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. So I have stopped taking this momentarily. I will see what happens. So this is called Stonebreaker. I found this on iHerb. I was doing a bit of research, and people who had high refined carbohydrate diets for years could have gallstones that they don't know about, sludge, all that shite. So I said, wow, like, and I looked at the reviews and I said, I might get some of that. Now their tablets are kind of ick looking. There's a big, first it was all cotton wool at the top. I was like, am I supposed to eat the cotton wool? But then I realized there was tablets underneath. So they're kind of brown, relevant. They're brown tablets in a veggie capsule. And I am taking them for prevention of gallstones and anything nasty that might come out of the sludge that I must have had before the ketogenic diet, because it takes 10 or 20 years for things like that to form. And sometimes we don't know about them until we go on a ketogenic diet and it starts shifting the stuff, because your bile is not like sludge anymore. Your blood is not like sludge anymore. I mean, I was a person that always suffered from low blood pressure. And I always thought it was because I was just a person that suffered from it. It turns out that it was because of my high refined carb diet, and the blood is thicker and sludgier because of all the shite and the inflammation. And now my blood pressure is perfect. You know, it's really perfect. So it's working. So this is vitamin C and zinc. Zinc is very important as well. Magnesium, very important for sleep. I take this shitty low-grade magnesium because I don't want to be falling asleep all day. So I take it as one of my important electrolytes with potassium. So at the moment now I'm taking the potassium in this, but I normally take, if I wasn't taking that, I take the potassium 2 or 3 times a day with a magnesium tablet, because they're essential electrolytes. Every time I drink water, I take electrolytes, but I don't take them in the sachets because I don't like some of the other shit that's put in with them. I just want a pure, this is a very pure potassium tablet, and this is a not so pure magnesium, but I do find it works for me. Who knows? It seems to work. This is a critical tablet. Since I started taking this, I do not suffer from any little illnesses, viruses. I seem to be able to fight everything off. This is turmeric and vitamin D. When I started keto, about 6 or 8 months later, I got my bloods done for the first time in my life. And I found that I had minimal vitamin D. It's called 25OH vitamin D. That's the test that we have in Ireland. And mine was at 52. And the minimum that they like to see is 50, absolute minimum. The optimal amount is 75. So initially I took a vitamin K2 and vitamin D tablet, and apparently D3. You're supposed to take them together, but I took a blood test then after that, and it didn't seem to make much difference. So then I decided, I saw this one in Tesco. It's not that expensive. Turmeric and vitamin D. And I just said, you have to be careful with the vitamin D that you take because it can increase the calcium in your blood. So I said, look, I'll give it a try. My vitamin D at the last test was 71 at the last test before last. And then the last test, it was 82. So between 75 and 125 is optimum. So that is good going. And I actually didn't take it for a week because sometimes vitamin D is one of the ones you can overdose on. You have to be careful. So I'm very careful. I never overdose on this, but I decided to give it up for a week. And the next thing, I got a little sniffle. So back on the vitamin D was I. So I take omega-3 fish oil. This is my normal one, but at the moment I have upped my game because it's winter to cod liver oil. Sorry, I just spit there. To cod liver oil. Now, also the reason is when you're taking Stonebreaker, and if you have any gallstones or crystals or anything in your bile duct, your bile in your gallbladder and your bile duct, cod liver oil will help you to flush them out. It has vitamin A and vitamin D. They are all oil soluble and very, very important. So I decided to up my game and buy this. This seems really good. Very good for your brain. Any of you who are worried about dementia, want to prevent that kind of stuff, take good fats. take good fats. If you're not taking cod liver oil, if you're vegan or whatever, drink extra virgin olive oil. And increase your butter intake. And I know vegans don't eat butter, but increase these good fats. Your brain is crying out for good fats when it has dementia, and give up bread, flush out your system, get rid of the sludge. I didn't realize what sludge I had inside my body, and now I'm so delighted. So this is my vitamin C. Vitamin C is a water-soluble vitamin, and it will run out of your body. So you kind of need to take it a few times a day. So I take this chewable one every now and again, and I pop it into my mouth and take it. So I usually take one in the morning and one in the evening. Sometimes I forget. Now, I don't really need this tablet at the moment because my multivitamins and minerals have this one. So I don't need to take this one. But I normally, with my previous multivitamin, I used to take this one as well because it has copper, manganese, beta-carotene, cysteine, grape extract, chromium, selenium. I take Brazil nuts for my selenium. Zinc, copper, manganese, magnesium, iron. This one has quite a lot of the same things. So I take it now and again. So this one is, and I did notice a difference when I started this one a couple of years ago. I did notice a difference. Like, I have the most incredible nails on top of these Neanderthal hands. And I know I don't have those fancy nails that all the women have, the really nice pointy ones. I just think they'll draw attention to my man hands if I have beautiful, divine, wispy, whimsical nails on top of these. It's not going to work. So that's me done. I will do my video there in a minute about the bloods to update you. And I am feeling incredible, amazing. Like, I am a complete, I think supplements are important. I do think that they matter. And I think that I feel much better since I started going on them. I started on the ketogenic diet first. And I just felt I started doing more and more research on supplements. Now, I wouldn't take all of these all the time. And believe me, it's a bit of a dose, pardon the pun, to be taken them all at once. But you just have to swallow it and get over it. See you soon. Bye.